Hello guys, even after so many sessions, so many Sunday live and so many videos on this channel, even today people have got a lot of confusions on B2 USA visa, nothing but tourist visa, which comes under non-immigrant visa, guys. Yes, today this session and this video will be purely for USA B2 visa, guys, nothing but tourist visa. So let's start off. I want to make very clear what is B2 visa and what is the complete process. So let's start the video. Hello guys, I hope everyone is doing extremely good and I think you had a very good weekends as well. So today is Tuesday. So in this video I'll take up the entire process of US visa, especially for B2, and what are the documents to be enclosed. So step number 1. Step number 1, we need to fill up the DS-160 form online on the US Embassy website, my guys. So in case if you don't know what is the link, so let me know. I will update in the description or in the comments column. So make sure when you are fill up the DS-160, you fill up the accurately each and every details. I suggest do not take any help from anyone, not even the agent or any immigration agent. You fill up yourself. In some cases, if you are not able to fill up yourself, please you can take anybody's help, but what I suggest is go through in detail. You read that once or twice. If you feel that some information is not correct, please update that. Okay, that's where the DS-160 comes. Once DS-160 is fill, you need to submit that online. Okay, please don't submit the DS-160 until and unless you're happy that all the information is correct. Okay, so once you're happy all the informations are correct, submit online. Once you submit, you will be generated a barcode, nothing but this submission form. So based on which the second step is to pay fees online, $160. Okay, so pay that. So whichever country you're staying, so $160 equivalent to your convert that into a local currency. So once the fees is made, my dear friends, the step number 3 is to book a online appointment for the consulate interview. Okay, so as a step number 3, book a appointment. So these days, since it's a peak time, so I would suggest if you're traveling, planning to travel next month, so before 1 month you try to book an appointment. Okay, so I would say what I suggest is, in case if you have traveling a plan after 2 months, apply and book a slot right now, so that you will get after 2 to 3 weeks the slot, and you will apply for a visa, you will attend the interview, and it may take up to 3-4 days to get the passport back. So 1 month it goes there, so 1 month we need a buffer. So I would suggest before 2 months you start your process. Okay, we finished step number 1, DS-160. Step number 2, submission of DS-160. Step number 3, payment of visa fees. Okay, so and step number 4, you already booked the interview slot. Okay, so here we have finished the DS-160 form online. So okay, so step number 5, since we have already finished the DS-160 form filling, next step comes nothing but step number 5, documents. What are the documents related to B2 visa category? Nothing but, again guys, I'm repeating this B2 visa because I want you to make sure B2 visa stands for tourism. Okay, tourist, nothing but just a visitor visa, non-immigrant visa. You cannot stay there, you cannot work there, you can just have a trip and come back, maybe for 2 days, 3 days, or a week's time or 10 days. So what you need is, I want you to make a note of this. I will try to put in description, but I want you to make a note of this, especially for B2 visa. I'm repeating this, not for B1, B2 visa. Okay, first of all, you need to have passport, that that. Okay, passport should be at least 6 months validity. Please make a note. Okay, and please make sure that passport has got at least 2 page empty pages for the stamping purpose in the immigration. Okay, and next document comes your educational certificates. Make sure that you have all the educational certificates starting from 10th standard, nothing but matriculation till the highest degree, whether you have done a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or any other professional qualification. Have all the degrees, I mean all the certificates. However, if you are able to carry only the highest degree certificate, that's enough. But sometimes you need to have a 10th standard certificate to validate your name, date of birth, etc., etc. So I have spoken about the education certificate. coming to professional certificate, my dear friends, you also need to carry all the originals and copy of all the professional certificate. Nothing but whichever company you have worked, you need to carry all the relieving letters and experience certificates. Guys, there is a difference between a relieving letter and experience certificate. Experience certificate, nothing but it proves that what designation, what kind of jobs you have done and what period in the company. Relieving letter denotes that yes, you have worked for the so and so company, but have you relieved? Nothing but is there still any connection between you and your that company, previous company or current company? Have you settled all the dues? Have you settled each and everything like any liability or any work? So once company feels that there is nothing to take care from your end or nothing to give, then they provide you relieving letter. So make sure that you also have relieving letter. Okay, in case if you do not have a relieving letter, guys, you're not supposed to go out of the country or you're not supposed to join any other country, any other company. So make sure that you have relieving letter and experience letter. Okay, some cases you will have only experience letter, you will not have separate relieving letter, but make sure that in that experience letter they have already mentioned that you are relieved from this services effective from so and so date. Okay, so I have covered educational, I have covered professional certificates. Now I'll come to financial certificate. Make sure that you have latest pay slips. Okay, if you are working for some company, latest pay slips and form 16s, and if you have your own businesses, make sure that you have ITR returns. Same thing applies for the if you are working as well. If you are working for some company, make sure that you have 3 years IT return to prove that you have income, regular income, and you are paying taxes as well, and 6-month bank statements reflecting your salary continuously for 6 months. Okay, so that we can find out what is your average salary. Also carry your latest recent current company, what do you call that, I mean offer letter, nothing but appointment letter with latest pay slips. Okay, in case if you are doing business, as I already told you, that 3 years IT return showing the profits and business registration certificate or GST certificate, whatever it is, VAT certificate, whatever it is. Okay, to show the business income. Make sure that, guys, if you are having a business, owning business, make sure that you have adequate income. If you are showing loss, then difficult, because make sure that what I'm trying to say is you need to have a regular income, okay, to get your visa approved. Same thing for the employment. People who are working, make sure that your income is good. If your monthly income is 35,000, I would say don't apply right now, just wait for some time. 20,000, I'm telling INR. Okay, please convert that into your local currency, guys. I'm talking about Indian currency now. Your salary should be somewhere around ranging minimum from 40,000 to about 80,000 and above. So if you're having about 7 to 10 lakhs, I would say good enough for the salary people. And in case if you're doing a business, so I would say at least you should have 10 to 15 lakhs net income. I'm not telling the gross income, net income after removing all the employee salary, your salary, and what you call expenses, building rent, etc., etc. Net income of 10 to 15 lakhs. Okay, next thing is you need to carry all the itineraries, in the sense a plan of the trip, where and all you are going to visit, which places you are going to visit, and how many days. And also you need to carry the details of where you are going to stay, in a hotel or with your friends or with your relatives. Also this B2 visa may not be only for your trip, okay, holiday. It may be for visiting your colleagues, sorry, not colleagues, relatives. So you need to provide whom you are going to visit and what is your relation with them. So it will be plus point if your relation is blood relation, not just a relative, forever relative. So blood relative, there is a good chance of getting a visa approved. Or maybe you are going to attend a marriage of one of your blood relative, that also a valid reason. Or maybe you're going to US for some medical purpose, either for yourself or your family members. So when I say here you're going for a trip, holiday trip, so you need to prove that which are the places you're going, and you need to give full plan. And in case if I'm saying that you're going for medical reason, you need to take the documentations like from which hospital in US you got appointment for the checkups or for the treatment or whatever it is, and which is the doctor, doctor name, all the details you need to carry documents. And from India or your home country, you need to carry the document like what kind of disease and from which hospital and what kind of treatment is required and why it cannot be done in India, why you want to visit US for the treatment. You need to prove that as well here, my dear friends. So if you are able to prove that this treatment is not able to do it in India, you want to do it in US, or this treatment is available in India but you want to have this treatment in US for so and so reason, you need to what you call justify that why you want to do it in US. Okay, this is one of the most important reason you need to be prepared to answer this question. Okay, so if once once finished with the documentation, the next step is appearing for the interview. So finally you are appearing for the interview. Please carry all the documents what I have just mentioned here, one original copy, one set, and one set of photocopy, guys. So I'm just repeating that they're not going to ask any of the documents, and they'll not ask you also, they'll not ask you like verify also. They'll just see you and with a confidence and with your profile, with your appearance, and what do you call that, with the data updated in the DS160. That is a very very important. So the data what you update in DS160, 50% they will they will decide whether to reject your case or not. 50% remaining is your appearance and your confidence and the questions what you are answering them, the answer for your question answering them, sorry. And from that they will decide whether to approve you or not. Only rare cases they might ask you to prove with the documents, very very rare cases, out of 100 I say 2%. Not in my career or in my opinion, in my people who have applied till now, they have not been asked any other documents. Even I have not provided any other documents. Okay, why I am asking you to carry is, if they want to validate what you updated in DS160 with the document, they might ask you. So you should be ready to prove and justify yourself, guys. So finally, I'm coming to the point now. The next step is to appear for the interview. You need to go to the consulate, and that may take somewhere around 1.5 hour entire thing, guys. So once you enter, you need to go for a checkings. Like checkings will be like similar to the airport checking. If you gone to the airport, any airport, international airport or domestic airport, it's all the same. They will do checkings. After a lot of checkings, finally you will go to one particular hall where there will be a lot of counters, maybe 5-6 counters for B1 B2 visa. So there is no separate counter for B1, there is no separate counter for B2, guys. There is a same common counter for B1 and B2, nothing but non-immigrant visa. So randomly you will be called for from any of the counters. Don't think that one counter you think that officer is good and you wish to go to the same counter. No, you will not get a chance. If other counter is empty, they'll call you. So be ready to go to the any of the counter randomly, and they might ask you as a what you found is normally usually they'll ask 4 to 5 questions only. The average questions asked is 4 to 5 questions. The minimum question what we have come across till today is only 4 questions. The maximum questions what we have come across 15 questions, my dear friend. The 15 questions what they have asked, it is about from my friend only, my friend and colleague, and we got surprised why they asked 15 questions. In our life history, nobody has been asked for 15 questions. The reason what we found is he applied for 2 months. 2 months is too much, for the business meeting. This is not for B2 actually, he applied for B1 actually. So that's why 15 questions they asked. So I don't want to discuss today on B1. I'm just mentioning this. He applied for B1 for 2 months duration. That's why they asked for 15 questions. Okay, ultimately he got approved. That's a different case. Otherwise, when I'm talking about B2, they'll ask you 4 questions, maximum 5 to 6 questions, my dear friend. Even though they ask 5 to 6 questions, but what I advise is go through all the related questions, expected questions. They might ask you anything. Let's say in my videos, like there are videos you can go through in my channel. I have covered about 18 to 20 questions, okay, very very valid questions. And other videos and our Sunday live session, what I take for you guys, there are many other questions also. So it will be better you go through those questions also, live examples also. People who attended interview and came back to me and they discussed even those questions I have shared in this channel. So go to that also, go through that, you will get some idea. So you will feel that I have 25 to 30 questions, how will I remember? No, 25 to 30 questions you take the idea, get to know that from 25 to 30 questions, guys, out of this 25 questions, any 4 to 5 questions they will ask you, and you should be in a position to answer it clearly, confidently and correctly. Okay, whatever you answer, you should match to your DS 160. Okay, so that's it, guys. So once you answer the questions, if your visa is approved, they will keep the passport, that's it, and they'll give the I think a green form, I don't remember that. Okay, by chance if you are not been selected or your case has been rejected, they will return your passport immediately. I hope this is clear. In case if you have been approved, they will keep the passport. In case if you are rejected, they will hand over the passport to you. Whenever whoever case is rejected, what needs to be done after rejected, when you can apply, I have made a separate video. If you want to ask any questions, you can ask, I will let you know. Okay, in case if your visa is approved, I would say congratulations, and you will get your visa between 3 to 5 working days. They don't work on Saturday, Sunday, and you will get, usually you will get fourth day in your hand visa through VFS, or max 1 week, with nothing but fifth day you will get your visa 100%. Your visa nothing but passport. They will just stamp your visa and you will receive it within 4 to 5 days. And your question is how many days I'll get it. Whatever duration you apply, my dear friend, whether it is for 1 week or 10 days, by default all the embassies 95% you will get for 10 years multiple entry. Okay, 10 years you will get for 10 years multiple entry. Okay, on that, not only B2, you can go for B1 also, nothing but there's no issue. Usually they'll give B1/B2 even though whatever category you apply. Okay, only thing is B2 you need more documents, more justification, like main thing is, I'm again repeating you, salary should be good, your income should be good. Not only that, when you are going for interview, make sure that your bank balance is having adequate funds. Okay, example, if you're going alone, make sure that you have 3 to 4 lakhs Indian currencies, okay, rupees. And if you're going as a family, 2 people for 1 week, I believe, make sure that you have 4 to 5 lakhs minimum. I'm telling, it'll be better if you are having 6 to 7 lakhs. So guys, that's it, guys. This is the whole process of B2 visa USA, and I'm sure that I was able to convey the clearly message what is expected here for B2 visa. And still, if you think that if you have any questions or you need more information, let me know in comments. I will try to answer that as early as possible. And otherwise also, when I come online on Saturday, Sunday, you can join me and ask questions live. Okay, I will try to answer that questions. And anybody going for a visa interview and within India, I'm telling, inside India, and if you feel that it's an emergency and you want to ask some questions, clarify, you can let me know in comments, provide your mobile number, I'll try to call you back and clarify your doubts. Okay, that's one thing. So guys, that's what for today. And in case if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you think that this video, this information is required by your friends, colleagues or relatives, please forward this, I mean not forward, share with them. So like, share, and in case if you're watching this video newly and you are new to this channel, so please subscribe and hit the notification bell icon, so that in case whenever I upload the video on US visa or any other country visa, you will be notified and you will be benefited by that videos. Also, whenever I come online, so you'll get a notification and you can join me online to ask any question live. So whoever subscribed now, thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you soon in the next video or live session in this Saturday, Sunday. Thank you very much for watching this video.